Hello and welcome to Hank Games Without Hank. There are clouds in the sky, but it is not raining in England. We are the Swindon Town Swoodilypoopers, and we have brought to the county ground of Swindon today Manchester City, the team that thought they could buy a championship. But you know who stands in their way? The Swindon Town Swoodilypoopers. So today I'm going to attempt to win the game, or at least not lose the game, while also telling you about the future, what the future holds, how I imagine the next 5 to 10 years going, etc. Someone asked for that, so I'm going to do that. As you can see, we've got John Green and John Green starting up front, teammates in life and in love. One size fits all, taking the day off because he's tired, and they have nothing but stars. This is going to be a tough game. We got Carlos Tevez up front because I guess that was before he quit on his team. All right, so big couple things. Lots of you have asked me to stop playing so terribly, specifically to not run into other players because they will always tackle me and I will always lose. Let me just tell you that I don't do that on purpose. I don't do that to annoy you, and I just gave up a goal in the third minute. Fourth minute. Stan, it's not going well. We're off to a poor start. I'm not even talking about the future yet. I'm only talking about why I'm bad at FIFA and I'm losing at FIFA. So listen, I'm not good at this game. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get better, but I've got a ways to go. And you're always like, use skill moves. Obviously, if I could use skill moves, I would. I just used one, and it was very ineffectual and worrisome. Anyway, I'm gonna do my best to entertain you with my stories because I know that I'm not going to be able to entertain you with my gameplay. So that's that. Great ball there. Disappointment. So how do I see the future? Well, I mean, you know, I'm definitely gonna write more books. For one thing, I'm about to have 4 outstanding book contracts. So I'm kind of now legally obligated to write at least 4 more books. But I also that's not a foul. How is it a foul if he's just trying to hug his knee with the other guy's knee? That was kind of a first-degree burner. So, Merrick, up the sideline. He doesn't talk, but he doesn't have to. Merrick. So, definitely, I see writing books as the thing that I love to do the most, and the thing that gives me a sense of purpose, and the conversation that I find most meaningful I can have in books. Nothing against the conversation that we have as supporters and manager of Swindon Town Swoodilypoopers, but there's something about kind of the magic of text, I guess, that really appeals to me, and I would not want to lose that. And throughout as things changed with our YouTube audience and everything, and writing books became less of my job and more of my hobby. It didn't change the way I felt about books, and now with the Fault in Our Stars doing so unexpectedly well, thank you, that hasn't changed my feelings either. I mean, get it to Merrick, get it back to ball John Green, ajgaboo. Sorry, I spend all day talking to a toddler. Ball John Green, frustrated and mustachioed. So that's the number one thing. I'm not going to stop writing books. I don't really know what I'm going to write next. Writing The Fault in Our Stars was the work of many, many years, and so it's difficult for me to oh, come on. Do you really think I wanted to pass it to that guy? It's difficult for me to think about what I want to write next. But I'm definitely working on a lot of things and thinking about what makes the most sense, and and so there will be more books, unless I go Salinger crazy and end up paying back my advances. And hoy gavay, this is not going well. I'm going to take off my jacket, Stan. I think that's the problem. It is a little warm in here. Okay, we're going to calm down, and we're going to win the game. As far as where I see the future of Vlogbrothers, it's always been funny to me. People have always asked us, "What's your out?" Whenever you talk to business people, that's the number one thing that they say. What's your out? Someday we're gonna, sell vlog. Oh boy, I need a burner, and I got one. Someday we're gonna sell Nerdfighteria and retire or something. That's just not how it works. You don't get an out. When it comes to being part of a community. You're not trying to build an out. You're trying to build a community. So, the first thing that I would say is that we're going to keep making videos probably as long as people want to watch them. I don't know how long that'll be. It may be, hopefully it'll be 10, 20 years from now. But, certainly as long as, as long as there is such a thing as social video and people are still watching it and it still works as a way to build communities online, I think that Hank and I are going to be really excited by that, and that's going to be kind of our first internet priority. We don't have, we don't have any other ambitions really, but we do really love making educational content. And I think, if I just hit the Y button, I might have been away. I think that's the, hopefully that's the future of the new stuff that we get to do. We've always preferred making educational content to anything else. We're looking more likely to give up a second goal than to score a tying one, it must be said. But I'm not using the button that you guys told me not to use, the running button. I'm not using that button as much. I just enjoyed. Oh, it's because it's halftime. Why are you prematurely smelling your armpit in shame? It's not time for that yet. We don't do that till the end of the game, I will remind you. You know what this game needs? It needs a shot of Leroy Williamson. He's going to be our new captain. Merrick, nothing personal. I just didn't like the way that you played. So I'm bringing in someone who's much worse than you are. Okay. Leroy Williamson, the key to this team's success. You got to have Leroy Williamson in the middle if you want to succeed. All right. Here come the boys. Back for more. So I think, hopefully, we don't know if we're going to be able to make a second year of Crash Course videos yet, because the only reason we're able to make those videos is because of a grant from Google. And it's not, I hit the right button and everything. It just didn't go the right way. It's, who knows if they'll feel like it was worth the investment, or if they'll like the way that it's growing, or they'll like the demographics. Who knows? So, but hopefully it will be possible to make a second year of Crash Course videos, because that's what I'd really love to do. I love teaching, but I don't love classrooms. So it's a really good solution for me. Not a good first touch from Bald John Green. But we did briefly have it in Manchester City's box for the first time all game. Context is everything. So I don't know. I'd like to keep making Crash Course. I'd like Hank to be able to keep making SciShow. We don't know if that's going to happen or how it's going to happen yet, but hopefully it will. Leroy Williamson. I know that guy's a lot better than you are, but that's a dangerous tackle, but a beautiful one. Ginger Rampage. A heroic tackle on Carlos Tevez, noted coward. Sorry, but he is. To Ball John Green. And then, so close. What's the future of the Swindon Town Swoodilypoopers? I want to play this as long as you guys are enjoying watching it. My idea was always that it would be a 110 episode season. Oh gosh. That's beautiful. That's one of those times when people are screaming at me to clear it, and I'm not clearing it. That's just not how we play. That's not how we play defense. We play defense with, different strategy. I'm not of world-class skill level, and so of course I'm not going to win against world-class skill. All right, to be fair, the Swoodilypoopers are up against the best team, arguably, in the Premier League, and, we're losing. But we're not going to lose all our games. We just need to stay up this season. So here's the future of the Swindon Town Swoodilypoopers. If we can't stay up this season, the series is probably going to end. Assuming... it's a goal! It's a goal! It's a goal from Mother John Green, a great goal. And he does inexplicable circles around his beautiful husband, and then kind of pokes him. Whoa, yowzers. Yikes. All right, now it's a party. Great goal. Great goal from Mother John Green, showing the fact that the new Swindon Town Swoodilypoopers do know a thing or two, because we aren't using the same old strategy we always used of running the John Greens up the middle. So, hopefully we are improving as a team. You're not injured. Stop being such a wuss. All right, so 20 minutes left to score a second goal and get a miracle tie against Manchester City. Hated Manchester City. That's not a great tackle. So hopefully that'll be a goal kick. It will. I would like to play at least one more season. If I can keep if I can keep the Swoodilypoopers up and I can play, then I can play one more season with them and maybe be good enough. Like maybe right now we just don't have the personnel at a difficult skill level to win. Yikes! Oh, that was a late tackle. Can we get some love for Ball John Green there? Get up, Ball John Green. Get up, baby. You're okay. You're not hurt. You're not going to be out for 40 days like you were last season. That's what I'd really like. I think that would be fun. But you know, I'm not going to say is that my expectation? No, because I still don't know if we don't stay up in the Premier League. I don't think I can continue the show. I did have a question for you guys actually, which is goosh gaboosh. Which is assuming that I end up playing a different game here on Hank Games Without Hank. Like, do you want me to ever play a different game? And if so, what? I like games where I can construct narratives, like the narrative of the Swoodilypoopers, more than games where I like just kill people randomly, which doesn't appeal to me very much. So, do you have any thoughts on what games I should play, or should I just be playing this game? Ball, John Green. Oh, off the post! Devastation in Swindon town. Sorry, the people who are working in the office are confused about why I just screamed off the post. Oh, it's a hard life. Ginger Rampage unfairly called for a foul. 88th minute, off the post. It would have been a tie. A miracle comeback, 2-2, but no. By the way, I've failed to mention this, but the Swoodilypoopers are 1 point out of the relegation zone, so we may be headed for relegation at the moment if we don't watch ourselves. Yikes. I know I wasn't supposed to do that. I was just overly ambitious. And then Leroy Williamson with a foul. Just not playing up to our potential. Come on. Go. 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 Ball John Green. Ball John Green. Run. Ball John Green. Run faster. Run faster. No! A corner kick. We've got one last chance, ladies and gentlemen. A corner kick. Bring everybody forward. How do I bring the goalie? Call for a second player. LT. No. Yes. No, not you. Oh! Oh, one-size-fits-all puts that in the back of the net 10 times out of 10, but instead we smell our armpits in shame. I knew I should have started one-size-fits-all. We'll be back tomorrow with more Swindon Town Swoodilypoopers. Sorry about the loss. I apologize to my fans, my friends, my family. Oh, tough loss. We're getting better, though. Making progress. Best wishes.